This exercise, we're actually going to be editing for design changes here. So we're going to head to our last exercise. And this part has no errors in the feature tree, but we do need to change the design intent a little bit. So what we're going to do is start at the top and just work our way down. The goal is to change the position of the rib, change the way the center boss looks, and just add some draft to this part here. So what we're going to do is start with our base feature and just add our draft right in the feature here. We're going to draft outwards 5 degrees to maintain that angled look here. If we grab our fillets, they come in correctly. We're not going to change any of those. Our shell is going to come in correctly as well. That hasn't changed in terms of design intent. The next thing we're changing is this rib here. We're changing a couple of different things about the rib. We're going to change the thickness of the rib. We're going to go to 3 millimeters, make it a little thicker. We are going to draft it 5 degrees as we move through the rib here. So we can see it's 5 degrees outwards. So it's angled on this face here. So that's all set, but we need to change the position of the rib. So what we're going to do is actually edit the sketch here. And rather than vertical, we're going to delete that and rotate it so it is horizontal. And we want it to go horizontal just like that. If we exit our sketch, now our rib has updated. If we take a look at our fillet is all set because it is a full round fillet. It goes right over the top. That doesn't change. The next thing we're going to change is actually add a reference plane, because if we take a look at the bottom left drawing on the exercise, the cylindrical boss in the middle actually protrudes 5 millimeters out of the top of the part. So what we're going to do is offset the top of the part 5 millimeters to create our reference plane. And now if we rebuild our boss, we can change our sketch, and we are going to change and use this as the 12 millimeters and actually change our sketch plane. So we can right click, edit sketch plane, and rather than the bottom face of the part, we are going to sketch it on the plane we just created. That's going to give us an error, so we're going to stop and repair and edit our boss because we're going the wrong way. So we're just going to go down this way, and we're going to add our draft right here. This again is going to be 5 degrees of draft, and we have our cylinder boss that protrudes over the top of our part here. So we are all set, and now we can add our fillet. We are going to update the edges here, so we are missing a couple of these, and we can repair all missing references, and that didn't work, so we are going to have to add them manually here. But that's not a big deal. We can just grab that edge right there, and we are all set. We are going to edit this fillet because we did miss the guys on the other side. So we're just going to grab that and grab that right in there. So our fillet is updated, and now the last thing we have to do is add the hole wizard hole on the top here. There is one in here, but we are going to update this as well. So we are going to go to a countersink. Nope, sorry, we're going to go to a ANSI metric. This is a hex bolt here, 18.6.7. It is an M3. And our position is going to be right there. And we do get one error in here that we are going to have to fix, which is just the sketch plane. So we're just going to grab that face right there, and our part has been updated.